Hello, I'm Sophia, and this is yoga for happy hips. So we're going to start sitting cross-legged. You're going to pull the top part of your thighs a little bit wider. We're going to bring the right foot on top of the left, or if your hips are already pretty open, you can stack the right foot on top of the left thigh. Lifting tall. With your exhale, you're just going to roll forwards. And with your inhale, leading with your nose, come back up to sitting. We're going to do 3 more of these. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, coming up. Allowing the breath to become deep. Really empowering the body through the breath, through your intention. And then from here, we're just going to gently walk the hands forwards. Relaxing the head forwards. Keep the sit bones rooting into the earth. And then deepen your breath into the back of your body. So every inhale, you're feeling more space between the ribs, stretching out the intercostal muscles. And then from here, we're just going to walk the hands over towards the left. Again, keep both sit bones rooted into the floor. Slightly different stretch for the hips. And then stack your right shoulder on top of the left, opening up the side body. Awesome. Coming up to sitting. We're going to bend the right knee up, and then you're just going to rotate the right knee in the other direction, so you've got a stag position. Take the left hand behind you, and then just reach up and back. A little reverse stretch for the hips. And coming down. So we're going to switch over sides. So either having the left foot in front, or if it's available, you're going to stack the left foot on top of the right thigh. Lifting tall, and exhale, rolling down through the spine. Inhale to come up. 3 more. Synchronizing your breath with the movement. Exhale down. Inhale up. And when you're ready, just walking the hands forwards. And allowing the skin to soften. Noticing the quality of the air around you, and see if you can embody that spacious, open feeling. So you're allowing your physical form to feel like it's dissolving into the air around you, creating more and more space with every breath. And walking the hands over towards your right side. And stacking your left shoulder on top of your right, opening up the side body. And coming all the way up. Taking that left leg and then bending it around to the side, so you've got a nice stacked position. Taking the right hand down and then reaching up and back through the hips. And coming all the way down. Again, sitting cross-legged, this time with the right leg in front. And I'm going to do a few circles. Just choosing whatever direction you want. And we'll switch over in a moment. So the sense of really stirring up the energy in the pelvis. This is good for activating and balancing the lower chakras. Bringing a sense of grounding into the body. And then we're just going to circle in the other direction. And coming back to center. Good. From here, take the hands a little bit behind you. Press down through the sit bones and lift open through the chest. And then if it's available, you can come up a little bit higher and lift out of the pelvis, maybe drop the head back. And come down. Bring both legs out in front of you. And then we're going to bend the right knee up, cross the right leg over the left. So maybe stay here. If if you've got a little bit more openness in the hips, you can bring your left heel to your right hip. And then bringing your left hand up to the sky, cross it over the right, coming into a spinal twist. Keep both sit bones pressing into the floor, aiming for a vertical spine, gazing all the way to your right. And then come back to center. We're going to drop the weight back onto the forearms, and then just going to give the legs a little shake out. Great for the lymphatic system. And then we're going to switch over sides. So right leg straight, left knee bent, stepping the left foot over the right leg. Maybe stay here, or if you want to, you can bring the right heel in. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky, twisting towards the left. Gazing all the way to the left. Really good for strengthening the eyes. And come back to center. We're going to shift onto the hands and knees and take a few cat-cows. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, receiving, opening the chest, opening the heart. 3 more. Exhale to empty. Inhale, visualizing, receiving through your whole body. Whatever it is you need to feel nourished, complete, empowered in these moments. Receive that through the inhale and let everything go on the exhale. Start again. Awesome. And then from here we're going to do a few hip circles. Really great way to loosen up the hips. So navel up to the sky, reach the navel over to the right, down to the mat, up to the left. A few more circles. And then in the other direction, so navel to the left, down to the mat, up to the right, up to the ceiling, and then just continue in that nice juicy flow. The more fluid you can be in your body, the more you align with a sense of freedom in your movements, in your sense of presence, in the way you can interact through your body. Coming back to center. From here we're going to take downward dog. Walking through the feet for a few breaths. Checking in with your body. How is it feeling different and unique today? Noticing your energy levels. And just committing to giving your best. Respecting where you're at. Finding that nice healthy balance between challenging and nurturing yourself in every moment. Reach the right leg to the sky. Make sure the toes are pointing down towards the floor, and then with the inhale, stack your right hip on top of the left. And then exhale, bring both hips parallel to the floor. 2 more of these. Inhale, stack the right hip on top of the left. And exhale, bring both hips square to the floor. Inhale, stacking the hips. And exhale, hips to the floor. Sweep the right leg forwards, turn the back foot out. Inhale, come up into warrior 2. Interlace the fingers behind you, lift up through the spine, and then exhale, fold forwards, right shoulder towards the right knee. One more breath. Bring the hands down to the inside of the right leg, lower the back knee. And then maybe stay here, maybe come down to the forearms. Right hand can reach up to the sky, and even deeper you can reach for the back foot, opening up the chest. Let that go. Coming up off the back knee, and just for a few breaths, we're going to do a gentle sway side to side, just exploring a little bit more mobility around the pelvis. Make sure there's no discomfort in your knees as you do so. Bring yourself back into downward dog. Pushing forwards into plank. Chaturanga down, inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. So we'll take the second side, reaching the left leg behind you. Make sure the toes point towards the floor. And then with your inhale, stack the left hip on top of the right. Exhale, bring the hips parallel to the floor. Inhale, open the hips. Exhale, square the hips. One more time. Building some nice dynamic mobility and strength around the hips. Sweeping the left leg forwards, turn the back foot out. Windmill up into your warrior two. Interlace the fingers behind you. Lift tall through the spine. And fold forwards, left shoulder to left knee. Bowing forwards towards the earth. Taking a devotional moment, just offering a few breaths to something. Opening up that feeling of devotion in the body and the heart. And then bring the hands down to the inside of your left leg. Lower the back knee. Maybe stay here, or if it's available, you can come down to the forearms. Left hand can also reach up to the sky. And deeper still, you're going to bend up the back leg and reach for that foot. Keep the chest opening to the sky. And gently come up. Moving back into downward dog. Little vinyasa, push forwards into plank. Chaturanga down. Upward dog or cobra. Pulling back into downward dog. This time right leg up to the sky. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Take a few breaths. Opening at the front of the hips. If you want to, you can flip over into wild thing. And then flipping back into one-legged downward dog. Moving into pigeon, so bending your right knee to your right hand. Make sure there's no discomfort in your front knee. Flexing the right foot slightly. Lifting tall. And then melting forwards. Relaxing the jaw. Again, having a sense of dissolving into the space around you. Dissolving into the space within you. And slowly come up. Moving back into downward dog. Just shaking that out for a few breaths. Flushing the blood back through. And then we'll switch over sides, left leg to the sky. Stack your left hip on top of the right, bend the left leg. Try and keep the shoulders square to the mat. And then if you want, you can flip over into wild thing, lift open. Reach to the fingertips. And coming back, one-legged downward dog. Flowing into pigeon, left knee to left hand. Lifting up through the spine. Opening the chest. And releasing forwards. Two more breaths. And gently come up. This time we're going to shift the weight all over to the left side, so you can easily bring the legs around. Give them a little shake out here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to come all the way back down. From here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. If you want to, you can roll your head side to side a few times. Closing the eyes. And from here, we're going to do a hip opening core exercise. So bring the legs together, coming into floor eagle. Cross the right leg over the left. And if it's available, you're going to wrap the feet all the way around. Arms up to the sky. Bring the left arm underneath the right. Wrap the hands round towards prayer. And then exhale, elbows and knees together. Inhale, reach away. 5 more, exhale, come in. Inhale, reach away. Exhale in. Reaching away. Last time. And then from here, bring your arms wide. If it's available, keep your legs crossed, otherwise just bring them side by side. And then bring the knees over towards the left, roll your head to the right. Feeling a nice opening through the spine, into the hip, into the IT band. If you want a little bit more into your IT band, you can actually straighten your right leg and extend it up towards your left hand. And maybe clasp the left foot with your right hand. Coming back to center, gently rocking the knees side to side. And then switching over sides, so we're going to cross the left leg over the right, arms to the sky, right arm underneath the left, wrapping towards prayer. And then with the exhale, elbows and knees towards each other. Inhale, reach away. Exhale to draw in. And reach away. 4 more. And releasing the arms wide. Bring the knees over to the right, head rolls to the left. And if you want to, you can extend the left leg. Maybe reach for the right foot. Try and keep the shoulders relaxing on the floor. Maybe closing the eyes. And coming back to center. Arms and legs up to the sky. Give them a fun little shake out. Resetting the body. Relaxing down. From here we're going to stack the right foot on top of the left thigh. And then we're going to roll up through the spine. So maybe you just want to practice tucking the pelvis under, keeping the right knee open so you can feel an opening in the hip. If it's available to go deeper up into a bridge pose, you can do that. And extending the right leg up to the sky. Before bringing it back down, release the hands, let that go. Second side, stacking the left foot on top of the right thigh. Start by tucking the pelvis under, lifting up through the pelvic floor muscles. And then if you want to take it deeper, rolling up into a bridge pose. Extending the left leg up to the sky. And bring the left leg down, releasing all the way to the mat, hugging the knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. And then making your way into Shavasana. Bringing the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Palms wide up to the sky, back of the neck long. Deepening the breath. And then again coming back to that feeling of the body dissolving into the spacious air that surrounds you. Allowing a sense of connection beyond your physical form to all that exists. And just feeling a sense of unity and wholeness in that connection. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Take the time to nourish and integrate. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.